Go preseason's over, the cuts are starting to be made. What does this group need to focus on in the next few days before the home opener?
Just get to our game, get our legs going, and I think details, that's what we got to look at. And obviously we're still trying to get better every day here and use those meaningful practice we have before the start, and look at the details we want to work on.
Outside the on-ice performance, how can this group get closer now that it's kind of more of what we're expecting to see on opening night?
Just spend time together, and that's what we're about to do tonight, a little team trip, so it'll be fun for sure. I think get to know the new guys a little better and grow as a group.
You've seen this organization go through a lot, and something that's been talked about is the winning culture. And to see these players who are new come in this year and be so welcomed, as the captain of this team, how do you see your teammates really embracing everyone and making this one brotherhood?
That's really important. That's what we're trying to do here. And I think guys coming in, they feel welcome. We're a good group of guys. We're really welcoming. I think everybody's easygoing here, and it's great to have these guys here, and like I said, it's great to get to know them a little better tonight, and everybody just come together, talk, tell some stories, and that'll be good for the group.
What's the identity that's starting to form with this team?
Identity? It's the same as last year. We want to be a connected, committed group, really fast team. That's what we want to be, and transition fast, and not a lot of set breakouts, just go, and move your legs. That's our game.
Skating with Dawson today, how different is that from what you've been skating with the first couple of weeks?
I've been on the line with Dawson, so it wasn't that much different. I mean, you just, wherever coach puts you in, you want to do the best you can.
Timo, preseason's done. Cuts are being made. Right now the roster is looking closer to what we're going to expect on opening night. What's the next steps that this group needs to achieve before Thursday's home opener?
Yeah, I think just, now we got some time, go on a little team trip. I think it's important that, we get tight together as a group and kind of, also have a little fun together. I think that's where, we put in a lot of work now in training camp. This is almost over and the season is around the corner, so I think it's maybe for a day time to relax a little bit and have fun with each other, get to know each other better too, some new faces, and just have a good time, and then obviously get back to work. And we got big goals ahead of us, and we know we need to do it together, so I think that's why it's important to spend time together and also have fun together.
On the ice, what are some of the little details that you all still want to sharpen up that you saw in preseason games that maybe could be a little sharper?
Yeah, I thought we did some good stuff, but then obviously, once the season starts, games are going to be different. It's going to be more physical. There's going to be less room out there. It's going to be faster. So I think most important is to keep working on your game, keep working on the details. I think it's important that we're strong together, so we need to work together on the ice, all five guys. Need to be connected, so that's something we're going to work on and try to get better from day to day.
What's the identity that's starting to form with this group here?
Yeah, we get a lot of speed, and like I said, that connected five-man unit should be our strength. And you look at the skill we have, and just the speed. I think we got to use that, but then also play hard, just work hard, have that attitude to come in every day and try to improve our game as a team individually, and then we're going to have success if we do it like that.
Sorry if this has been asked, but Mercer skating with you guys today, how's that chemistry feel?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good player, so I think for me and Nico, it's nice to have a guy like that on our line now, but we also know, things kind of change around. We're, for all of us, doesn't matter who we play with, we try to give the best for the team and just build that chemistry, try to get to know your teammates and the tendencies, what they do. We did in training camp with Holtzy. Thought he played really well and showed what he's capable of. So I think for me, Nico, just kind of whoever's going to we're playing with, just kind of be an easy guy to play with and give it our best.
What do you say to the fringe roster guys that might not make it, as they navigate today and tomorrow, maybe with cuts coming?
Yeah, I mean that's just how it is. Some guys that maybe don't make it out of training camp. There's always a chance come back up if you have to go down the AHL and you play well there, you're going to get a chance. So I think we're obviously, we could tell by the training camp and the preseason games we have, this organization has a lot of depth, some different guys that showed that they're ready and they want to play in the NHL. So I think it's nice to see from for the organization to have that depth.
We didn't see Eric Hall out there. Is there any word or update on him?
Just day to day with a little bit of a nagging situation.
And with this group, it's getting tailored down. We're seeing cuts and transactions. What now do these Devils players need to focus on heading into the first game?
Well, really details. Continue to practice well. Preparation for opening night.
What are some of those details?
Just having real good practice, being determined in every drill, because every drill is built to either defend or create offense. So it's trying to be good inside of every drill and knowing that the details will help us win hockey games.
What about the off-ice? What about bonding as a group? What do they need to do?
Yeah, we're going to get together as a group. We did it last year. I thought it was a great experience. Just bring everybody together. I mean, we talk about being committed and connected, and I think this will be a great day for us.
Lindy, do you have an update on Nolan Foote and his situation?
Yeah, he's out with an injury. He hasn't practiced and hasn't been part of the games for a period of time, and don't have an exact date when he'll be back.
Is it lower body, upper body?
His is upper body.
Same question for Keith and Kate.
His is still upper body from the Montreal game.
And just a couple of the guys still here, Simone, Alex. What is it that you want to see from them, in the next couple of days with roster trims having to be done by tomorrow?
Continue to practice well. Continue to be part of our group. Obviously we've got a couple guys that, may not be in the lineup. We don't know for sure. Continue to grow. Continue to learn. Continue to get better.
What is the benefits and not benefits of having like 8 defensemen on the rosters?
Benefits of 8 is you can set up a heck of a practice with 8. It's a perfect practice number. We can group in 4 groups of 5. Every drill is that we have a 5-and-5 drill. You've got high energy. You've got fresh defensemen. So on the other side of it, for them to be practicing against NHL players and NHL speed, you can only get better.
With Shimon, did you see a good development of his defensive game during camp?
Yeah, I think there's still lots to learn about the game, but he has really grown from last year to this year and inside this camp. Even from the beginning of camp, I had conversations with him about his play and what it's going to take, and have seen growth. But I've said this before: with young defensemen, it takes time, and I think he's starting to understand it a lot better. So there's a lot of good stuff with Simone in camp.
I know last year with Holtz being up on the roster, Thomas talked about how he thinks it was kind of a victim of your success, right? Do you worry about that with some of these players, some of these younger players? When you're making decisions, do you factor that in, that maybe we want to send them down to the AHL rather than have them in the NHL?
I think the ideal scenario when you make a decision on a player, there's a lot of different factors that you guys don't see, but for a young player, I'll use a young defenseman, any young defenseman. If you have high hopes for him, it's best, if you're not playing him, to have him play situations that he doesn't play in. If he's a power play guy, have him killing penalties, have him playing 22, 24 minutes a game. The only way you're going to continue to grow is get inside those game situations, be under duress, and play in uncomfortable situations. Sometimes you can't work that out, but a lot of times you can. So the experience has told me for young guys to grow, they need to play.
You make that switch today, put Mercer with Timo and Nico, and drop Holtz down to the third line. What was the thought process of making that decision?
Well, the thought process with Halla, not there for practice. Nico and Mercer were really our best defending line, played against all the top lines. They had a great connection, those two. So kind of an easy switch for us to make. And I think you're going to see, inside of games, again, you're going to see where there's some pieces that'll move around.